But I must tell you, there's another side to it. A lot of people don't even know who we are in SIIMA. We fly around 450 people every year.
Correct.
To SIIMA.
Yep.
It's not easy to have 450 visas done. See, the only saddest part was that we really missed having Puneet sir. You know, SIIMA is also known for the networking. Yeah, it's always the best actor award, no? Not I'm talking, when I say backstage, I'm talking about the fan first. I remember Yash was standing next to Vishnu and he said, "Boss, you're a bigger actor than me."
ಹಾಯ್ ಹಲೋ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ನಾನ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಗುರು ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಯೂರ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ದಿಸ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಶೋ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಸೊ ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಓವರ್ ದರ್ ಸೆಂಗ್ಲೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲೇಬೇಡಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. So I have a little very close journey with respect to my cinema career. In the year 2017, I won my first debutant director award for a short film. Then later, in 2019, I won my first feature film debutant director award. And for both the films, I won this prestigious award called SIIMA. SIIMA is extremely close to me and SIIMA is part of my family. From 2016 till 2025, from the last 9 years, I have attended almost all the SIIMA nomination parties and major events as well. But SIIMA antirbekadre, imagine such a huge, prestigious award they have been doing consistently. Highlighted this word, consistently over the last 1 decade without a fail. They make sure all the people, all the celebrities, all the actors, we feel like SIIMA is a family. For that reason, these two are extremely important. But among these two, I have one of them on the show today. Let's welcome Brinda Prasad on the show.
Hi.
Ma'am, hello ma'am.
Hi,
welcome to Gold Class.
Thank you for having me.
I said two people. I said Vishnu sir and Brinda ma'am.
Yes.
So without you both, the SIIMA is incomplete actually, I can say.
So you know the name of our company is Vibri Media, right?
Of course, yes
it's
ma'am.
It's an amalgamation of both our names.
Oh! Vishnu Brinda.
Yes.
Oh wow, this I didn't know.
So we complete each other, of course.
Yeah.
So even if I'm not physically there, when he's there, I'm there. And even if he's not physically there, if I'm there, he's there. So.
I mean, there is a routine in every award function of SIIMA. Okay, whoever goes on the stage, no? I mean, I'm just comparing to the other award functions. But they have it, I mean, they like organically they say that all thanks to Vishnu sir and Brinda ma'am. They do it. I think probably it is purely out of the love what they do it for both of you, I guess.
Yes, Mayuraa, yes. I must say that the industry, the 4 South Indian industries have been extremely sweet. They've patronized us. They've owned us up with open arms because, you know, putting together a event like this would be impossible. Without the support of the industry.
Yeah.
So, that's the thing I want to start with by thanking the 4 South Indian industries because without them, there's no SIIMA. And coming to a point where, yes, a lot of people thank us, but I must tell you there's another side to it. A lot of people don't even know who we are in SIIMA. There have been times when they come to us and they don't know who we are because we're kind of,
I mean, I've seen that happening actually. I mean, I'm sorry to interrupt. I mean, especially with respect to the Bangalore event, which we are going to dissect it later.
Yeah.
Okay, but like the way you or Vishnu sir, the way you were in the hall, the way you were greeting everyone, the way you were making every individual be comfortable sitting or with respect to the seating arrangements, I don't think so. For you guys, it's not needed. But still, you make sure whoever comes, irrespective of however the big the celebrity is, I mean, big or small in the sense in terms of the box office, I can say that one. But you make sure these two, everyone are comfortable. I don't know how you guys do
but
it.
Isn't that the job of a host? If you want to play a perfect
agreed.
host. See, everybody who's there is come because of an invitation, right?
Correct.
Which means they've honored our invitation and they have come. So it is our responsibility. We're not doing anybody a favor by welcoming them or giving them their due. So it's important that we play our role right as hosts, where we make everybody comfortable. it's like a wedding in our house. I
Yeah.
always say that.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like having a family wedding, you know. The 4 industries is a part,
Yeah.
is one family, and it's like having a wedding. So in your house, if you're having a wedding and you've invited guests,
Naturally,
how
yeah.
do you receive them?
Yeah.
That's exactly what we do.
Wow. Ma'am, tell me one thing. See, it's very impossible to get all these big actors from 4 industries at a time every year. Okay, of course, I'm irrespective of whether they're nominated or not nominated as well. See, because SIIMA always speaks about the glamour in the sense like, okay, how big they are. Of course, and you've been consistent. Like, there are so many other counterpart awards. I think they have not done about 2-3 years.
Yeah, even the biggest of big media houses.
Yeah, I think they have not done some.
Yeah, they've not been consistent, and I would proudly say we were the only ones that we didn't even miss a pandemic.
Oh wow.
Yeah, even in the pandemic, we did conduct SIIMA. And like I always joke, you know, we are not odd season or even season. We're there every season. That's what it is.
Yeah. So, getting back, when did SIIMA start? Like whose idea was this brainchild?
So, SIIMA was incepted by Vishnu Garu.
Okay.
So, it was his idea to... So, back in the day, I'm talking about 2012. Which was the first season for SIIMA.
Yeah.
At that point, South being such a large entity in terms of films, we make such a huge market.
Yeah.
And independently, we're so big.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine how much more bigger we can be if we came together. So the idea was to bring the 4 South Indian industries together.
Okay.
And also, we wanted to take it global because South deserves the global appeal.
Wow.
It's something that needs to be celebrated, not just in terms of watching films, but taking our stars, carrying the soul of South globally was the motive.
Wow. So you mean to say in 2012 only, I think it happened in Dubai, right?
Yes, we started with Dubai.
Oh, so the very first award function, what you guys decided to have it globally as well. You never thought like, I think we should start in Hyderabad or
No. Like the name says it by itself, right?
Yeah.
That whole purpose of South Indian International Movie Awards is we wanted to garner the glamour and the huge potential it has on the global platform. Yes.
But in general, do you think so? Like, I mean, previous to this, what was you guys' background, ma'am? You and Vishnu Garu, sir.
So, Vishnu Garu was always into media and entertainment. He was very interested in event management, basically.
Okay.
Back from school.
School?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So, his interest for events started in school.
Okay.
And then you know the man, he is nothing small excites him.
Yeah.
If he does something,
it has to be big.
It has to be scary.
Scary.
That's the word I keep joking with him. You know, I keep telling him in Telugu. I tell him.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if you can understand.
No. We can.
I tell him, "Nu curry lekaponi tintavu gaani worry lekapothe tinavu." Because some worry has to be there. Some stress has to be there. You know, that's the kind of events he wants to always, whether it's the films we produce or the events.
So basically larger than the life.
Larger than life. Nothing small excites him.
Wow.
So since school days, he was known for conducting, huge events beyond his league, even as a student in school.
Wow.
Then he completed his master's in the US and he came back to India, and then he used to, back in the day, even before Orkut or Facebook.
Oh, Orkut days, okay.
He started a company called bharatstudent.com.
Wow.
Which was the first of its kind, where it connected Indian students who were looking for networking abroad, facilitating Indian students back home, how they could approach universities, find a, caretaker as soon as they land there and things like that. So that was the only platform that was available. I'm talking about back, even before Facebook was a thing.
It was 2002 or 3?
7.
Oh, 7.
6, 7.
Oh, yeah, okay. Almost close to 19 years before.
Yes.
So you mean to say...
So from there, I'm sorry to cut you. From there, his interest diverted into media. He always had an inclination towards media.
Okay.
And then we started doing entertainment-driven events.
Okay.
And he incorporated T20 format in cricket, even before T20 was introduced in a game format in the real cricket scenario. Yes, way back in 2003, he actually conducted something called Star Cricket.
Wow.
That had all the 4 teams. One was headed by Chiranjeevi Garu, Balakrishna Garu, Venkatesh Garu and Nagarjuna Garu.
Wow.
It happened in 2003.
And 20-over format only.
Yes, 2020 format. That at that point, 2020 format hadn't come into the international arena as yet.
Oh, this man is ahead of the times.
Yes, always. So from there, cricket started from there.
Okay.
And his love for cricket and films made him choose a path where he wanted to actually, collaborate both the spaces. And that's how CCL was born.
Did he ever dreamt of buying an IPL team by any chance? Now that you're saying this.
No, not that I know of.
No, but after hearing to the larger than the life Vishnu Garu,
Yes.
I can give that title to him actually.
Yes, you can very safely say that.
So I think he's not going to just stop with CCL. I guess probably in his.
Yeah. See, I'll tell you, with Vishnu Garu, it's like this. It's always something. Something is cooking in his head.
Yeah.
So if something is happening, it's not just limited to that.
Okay.
He's working on 5 other projects in his head.
Wow.
So it's major multitasking happening there, up there. So that's how CCL happened, and then he wanted to extend the segment of bringing films together.
So that's how SIIMA.
That's how SIIMA happened, and that we wanted it not in we wanted a global appeal to it.
Ma'am, to have a global appearance at the very first beginning year only, I think it's going to be really challenging in terms of.
It was very challenging. For the first 3 years, it was a very difficult task to pull off CCL.
So
SIIMA.
So you mean to say, in terms of, just putting out straight, in terms of the finances or in terms of like getting the sponsors or getting the monetary purpose? Everything, ma'am?
Everything. We were bleeding the first 3 years.
Oh, really?
Yes. We started getting a little comfortable from the 4th year onwards.
But, I'm just trying to understand, of course, any business, if you have to run, of course, the first 4-5 years, it's going to be the infant phase or like we have to be, I know that, but still, when you're taking such a big thing to the globally, because the very first 3 years you said you were bleeding. So what was the motivation basically for both of you?
Motivation was that we started this and we're not quitters, right?
Yeah.
Come what may, we want to finish what we started. We have to complete what we started, and it has to be a good run. So the motivation was only one thing. We brought this IP to life. Now, there are going to be highs and lows, ups and downs. How are we going to pull this off beyond limitations and make it happen? That was the only motivation.
Since 2012, was there any thumb rule saying SIIMA means glamour? Was it something like that?
See, SIIMA for us, yes, that's the first thing that comes to mind, that we're one of the most glamorous events that
in terms
happen.
Of everything, whatever, the small minute thing, the way it is presented.
For us, it's like every year, Vishnu Garu will come up with a point where we sit and we'll think, how do we make it bigger and better?
Okay.
How do we, get something out of it?
Okay.
Which is not the same as the previous year. So we set our own benchmarks every year.
Oh.
So we already did this. So let's reinvent ourselves, do something new.
Don't you guys feel, fatigue of after a while?
It's bound to happen, right? Some here and there you do get tired.
Yeah.
It's very draining.
Yeah.
But with what is not, tell me, anything that is successful needs that kind of push and grit and perseverance. I think you have to hold on to it. You have to do it.
Since we were talking about the glamorous thing, my mind was running about what is the most unglamorous part of organizing which no one talks about it.
The most unglamorous part of organizing is, we fly around 450 people every year.
Correct.
SIIMA.
Yep.
It's not easy to have 450 visas done. You know, the back end last minute visa crisis, the reschedules of tickets,
Oh God.
and last minute dropouts and add-ons, and you know, that kind of emotional and logistical pressure that we take is very draining.
Yeah.
But then we also tell ourselves that at a point where we don't want people to see that side of the process, right?
Yeah.
Our job is to make it enjoyable and make sure that everybody are having their bit of what they come there to do and have a nice time. But it gets very, very stressful. The last 5-6 days are very stressful because we have to make sure everybody's visas come on time, everybody's getting their flights on time, and you know, that kind of a back end. You know, the team also is, they don't sleep. None of us sleep.
Yeah.
For almost 4 days,
Wow.
we work sleeplessly because right from 2 days ahead of SIIMA dates, we start having guests coming in, performers coming in, other crew and extended teams coming in. So it's a lot of logistical coordination that has to happen back end, right?
Yeah. Ma'am, do you think so because of SIIMA or because of the CCL, you guys are pretty good at the people management? Do you think will that be easy as producers when you, or like to run a production house and do films which is also larger than the life, be it 83 or be it Talaivi, whichever we take actually? Of course, it needs humongous, like a mammoth kind of production house to run such films. We all know about it. Based on these kind of experiences, I think, was it easier for you to choose those kind of scripts, do you feel?
So I'll tell you, for us, this journey went hand in hand.
Okay.
So what happened was, people in the industry knew us even before we got into production.
Okay.
And after we got into production, the industry owned us up as well, because we're no more an outsider.
Yeah.
We're part of the industry now.
Yeah.
So that became a very good experience for us also, because now when we reach out and we are among the industry people, we're no more just looked upon like, you know, an event company, right?
Yeah.
We're also a part of the industry.
Yeah.
And talking about, yes, whether it's the large scale events that we do or the big ticket films that we produce, it does take a lot of bandwidth to do it.
Correct. Yep.
And it's in a way, events, I would say, is a little more difficult because you have only those 2 days.
Yeah.
Those 48
it's just
hours. So it's a ride for 48 hours that you have to get done with.
Yep.
So there's no backup plans or, there's no rescheduling.
Yeah. But actually, that's quite difficult when compared to film, if you ask me. Yeah.
Films, yes, of course. You don't want to have reschedules and backup plans either. Because, you know, there's a lot of money riding on each day of production. So, but at least you have that little bit of a margin of, you know, error that you can be okay with. Yeah. Because, suppose this is not working today, okay, but of course that I said comes with a large cost again.
Yeah.
But in the event scenario, those 48 hours, it's ride or die. You can't refix it.
But do you think so, getting into films, I mean, as a production house, you people, and parallelly running an award function, somewhere do you feel like, okay, I mean, how many films you have done, ma'am? 4 to 5, or like how many?
Produced,
ma'am.
So 3.
Yeah. Okay. So, of course, I'm just saying, eventually in the path of this journey, say, for example, you might have done 10 films, I'm just telling. So, I'm sure, do you think it's going to be a kind of problematic in terms of an award? Because on a hypothetical situation, your film would have done extremely well. Suppose, I'm just giving a hypothetical situation. And at the same time, there will be another film in that particular year. It might have done superbly well, equivalent to your film. In choosing the awards, like in terms of the distribution, do you think somewhere you guys will have to be biased or unbiased?
Not really. It's may the best man win, right?
Yeah.
It's out there. It's an open secret.
Yeah.
You can't manipulate such things, right?
Yeah.
End of the day, we are a popular award house where we go with the verdict of which is the most popular. Which is chosen by the people. So even if they're two equivalent films that are in the run, you can't manipulate it. You have the voting happening there, right?
Yeah.
So the best man wins. That's about it.
So you guys never thought about it. It's like irrespective of whatever it is.
Yes, we just put together, we put it out, and it happens very organically. I don't think we've ever had a point. Of course, there are a lot of tug of wars that happen back end on Twitter wars, and I'll tell you a funny incident. I think this was around 2015 or 16, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
We announced the nominations and we put it out, and so happens one of somebody's favorite stars film was not nominated.
Oh.
And another stars was nominated.
Okay.
And they were fighting so much, and they got so abusive because I announced the nominations, right? So morning I'm waking up and I'm seeing Twitter notifications, about I think 350 or 400 notifications, just blackguarding me. That's what they were doing.
Wow. Okay.
But it was in a way very funny for me, because you don't let it get into your skin. At the end of the day, we are that's sensible to understand that.
See, max to max you can choose 5, not more than that.
Exactly.
Let's be honest. Yeah.
A top 6.
6. Okay. Yeah.
So those kind of things happen. Okay. We don't have an issue in terms of putting together the nomination list.
Okay.
But back end, sometimes how the fans are, right? They love their stars so much, which is it's a beautiful thing. It's also very overwhelming to see, wow, so much of admiration and love they have for their stars. So we have scenarios like that where the fan
wars
happen, and that somewhere spills over us also.
No, ma'am, fan wars is okay. I'm sorry to interrupt, but does it happen, or does it grow on with the stars as well? Do they get offended or anything by any chance? Have you ever?
What if you mean to say when their favorite actor is not nominated or the film is they get very offended.
Oh,
it's bound to happen, right? Because it's their man or the film.
No, I
they
mean
love
the actors.
Actors, no, not really. I think what they're far beyond all that. No, they have so many other important things to do.
Yeah.
They're either busy shooting or preparing for the next film, or we've never had an issue from the star side of no, luckily not. Yes.
I think that's the USP of SIIMA every time I feel like. Not because you're sitting in front of me.
I'm sorry to cut you, that's also because we've never not put a nomination which is really that deserving. We've not missed out on that.
Correct.
So to be fair, they also understand that.
Ma'am, actually, if you look into that way, it's going to be problematic if you have any particular industry, if they have saying about 10 to 15 films super hit on the same link in a year. No, that's going to be a little problematic.
No, we want it like that. That's when
adrenal.
Yes, that's when you have the industry is flourishing. It's
correct.
Doing so well.
Yeah.
That's what we want, right? We want the industry to do well. We want to have more hits.
Yeah.
That's a nice space to be in.
Have you ever come across that?
Yes. We've had that scenario also. We enjoy that scenario also. It's nice. And it's very beautiful to see that our industry is flourishing so well, and there's so many nice hits, and every industry is coming out with good ticket films, and it's nice.
Say, for example, on a hypothetical situation, there are 2 or 3 bigger superstars. Let's say, for example, be it in Telugu, like Chiranjeevi Garu, Balaya Garu, or from Mahesh Babu Garu, Allu Arjun, everyone. Just say if you have come across a scenario wherein all the films are super hits, and all the film you have to choose, purely does it based on the voting itself?
Yes, voting. That's the whole purpose of having the voting, right?
Yeah.
There've been years that, I always say, there've been years that a particular star's film has been chosen, given the award.
Okay.
For whatever reasons and limitations, unfortunately, the star was unable to make it.
Okay.
We've still given the award and sent it to his house.
Oh.
So it's purely,
I think
the best man wins and he gets the award.
That's the way I think an award function should be celebrated.
Yes.
Irrespective of whether their presence.
That's also one of the reasons why the industry has accepted us, right?
Yeah.
Because we hold on to the grounds of not being manipulated.
Not being manipulated.
Yeah.
in between, when did you decide, okay, let's try out this global award function in India?
That's because of the pandemic.
Ah.
That's when we had it in India. Because after the pandemic, if you observe, it was a challenge because we didn't know how the foreign rules were going to change, and the international travel rules were changing day on day.
Yeah.
It was very unpredictable. So we didn't want to be in a space where, like I always say, for us, we never want to go on where we miss conducting a season of SIIMA.
Okay.
So come what may, we want to have it done. So that's why even in the pandemic, we put together
19 and
20 and we did it in
I
21.
know, we were unlucky to be here in India. But I love the whole vibe of Hyderabad because it was, I think it was a gala of 2 years,
Yes.
all the celebrities under one roof.
And you know what, I should tell you this, everybody was so happy. Everybody who walked the red carpet.
Yes, I agree, ma'am.
All of them came and told us. It was so satisfying for us, Mayuraa,
Yes.
because everybody came and told us, we're so glad you brought back life.
Yes.
We were so looking forward for something to break the ice and come out and get back to normalcy.
Yep.
Because the new normal had changed, right?
Yep. Ma'am, and also, like for a filmmaker like me, who have just done one film, okay, for us, the debut award is going to be extremely special because it's going to come once in lifetime. From then onwards, your journey is going to be, you'll be competing with so many people. For the debut, it's going to be so special because it comes in once. So, when it happened in 2019, and when SIIMA didn't happen in 2019, no ma'am?
Yes, it didn't.
So, I was like, okay, in
2019 it
2020
happened.
it didn't happen.
So, 2020 and 21 together, we did it in
2021,
yes.
correct. So, I was like, okay, I think we are not going to have this. That was the mindset we had. But the minute when you guys announced it in 2021, saying we are going to do both the years together, I said, wow.
Yeah, because we can't miss a year, right? On record. You can't remove the calendar year, right?
I think that's a fantastic approach so that every one of us, I've discussed with so many actors over here also, they said, we thought like, okay, that kind of small cutie recognition we'll get. No, actually, we thought it's going to be missed. But the way it got into the placement.
That was actually very well received also by the... I'll tell you, I have to bring in this point. It was a very lengthy evening, both the days.
Yeah, both the days. Oh,
because we were combining 2 years, right? Not a single star complained about it.
Wow.
Not a single star complained about it. Not a single industry person complained about it. They were all so patient, waiting for their counterparts to be felicitated, awarded. Everybody were patient. Everybody enjoyed thoroughly, start to finish. It was very nice because they were also very appreciative of the fact that, in all those limitations, we kind of pulled it off. We brought it together and we executed it.
Wow.
And so they thought they should do their bit.
Why do you think, you had both the years together in the same year, and the next year, though it was just a single year, why was it so stressful in Bangalore?
Okay, that is a good question.
Because I was part of it.
So Bangalore, I'll tell you also I think the limitation of venues. Venue was not enough. It was big, but it was, and also number of the star lineup.
Massive turnout.
The kind of, you name any star, big star, the top league star, everybody were there, and so the fans were all, it was like a pool of people outside. It was so difficult for people to actually enter the venue.
Yeah. I mean, yes, sir, Darshan sir, Kamala Hassan sir, Ranveer Singh,
anybody name
Allu Arjun sir.
You name it, everybody were there. The only saddest part was that we really missed having Puneet sir. That was the because for us, their family has been so kind. Shivanna or Puneet sir, or they have been so welcoming, and they've been such an important part of our journey also. And we were actually paying our tribute to him. It was a very emotional moment for us also, not having him. even today it doesn't sink in that he's not there anymore. It's very sad.
How was
It's a big loss for SIIMA also.
Ma'am, how was your experience personally whenever you have met Appu sir?
It was most sweetest man. So kind. The whole family is like that, right?
Yeah.
For the stars they are so humble. There's a lot to learn from people like that.
Yeah.
Their approach towards anybody, it's not just us. They're like that with anybody, right?
Yeah.
They're so humble, they're so polite, they're so welcoming. Very warm and nice experience. You come out feeling good after meeting them.
Yeah. But kudos to you, because I mean both Vishnu sir and you and everyone, I mean I think it may sound repetitive, but why? Because I have witnessed it through my own eyes. I mean, I'm part of many event functions I do on the back end stage, and I do a lot of musical events over here in Bangalore. But to pull such an event when you have such bigger actors, and more than anything, for the first time I saw in that particular award function, before like 45 minutes or 1 hour before the event started, I think it was a jam-packed full house.
That's what I'm saying. It was, so since it's happening in Bangalore, I think a magnitude of that size of an award function.
The venue was...
I think it was a while that Bangalore witnessed something like that.
Yes. I think it's been more than a decade, ma'am, I think.
Yeah. So, and knowing that so many stars were going to be there.
Oh God.
The logistical limitations that the venue had. The crowd management became very difficult. So, and also it's not easy when you have so many big stars in one go, right? For us also to manage one after the other, and sometimes everybody were there at the same point of time. It was very chaotic. Only thing we were telling ourselves is we shouldn't show the stress outside. Somehow we should consume it ourselves and look very happy and composed, which we have to do. But it was very stressful.
So later, immediately the next year, you guys moved back to the comfort zone.
Yeah. So that being the 10th year of SIIMA.
10th year, correct.
We wanted something really special, and also we thought we'll do one more year in India and then move back to a global...
Ma'am, didn't you guys ever feel like, okay, I think we need to take SIIMA to a bigger countries like be it America or be it Australia?
See, we every year people reach out. Media houses and event houses and collaborators from there, and people reach out to us, whether it's been Australia or South Africa, America. But logistically we have to understand how it will pan out as well, right?
Yeah, because 450 people getting visas.
And not only that, see, I'll give you an example. Say if there's a big star who has to attend excuse me, SIIMA. If it's a 3.5-4 hours journey, it's easier for him to reschedule himself, him or her to reschedule themselves and come on board. But if it's a place like America, 24 hours goes off in travel, and then you have such a vast time zone difference also that plays hard on you. So coming there, attending, coming back, give and take, they'll lose at least 4-5 days.
And they have to acclimatize to the...
Yes, so that's a large chunk of... number of days for us also to ask from a star. Of course, if it happens, I'm sure they'll be ready to do it.
I know.
But I'm saying we understand those kind of limitations, and we try to pull it off, in and around where it's a comfortable travel of 3.5-4 hours, max 5 hours.
So, I think you are very comfortable with Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai is like second home now. It's very nice to keep going back there. It's nice. It's nice. It also the vibe is really great.
Yeah. So what are the special things where people can expect in this year's SIIMA?
This year's SIIMA, see, for us every year, I ask, when we have a press meet, I get asked this question, what is special? See, special thing is that the way we format the show, the films make it special. The lineup of nominations make it special. The star turn-up makes it special. The kind of energy that people bring on to the show and while attending SIIMA, the beauty that with which they celebrate the camaraderie of the 4 industries, that makes it special. There's so many special things year on year, every year, that every year, keeping aside the stress part, which is part of the job,
Correct.
I don't
Yeah.
think we should talk much about that.
Yeah.
But we take back so many good memories.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
we've had scenarios where, SIIMA is also known for the networking.
Yeah.
Interlingual exchange of talent
I think
started with SIIMA.
Most of the nomination parties, irrespective of whatever it is, I make sure I attend the nomination parties because that's the place wherein every year I think I have a takeaway.
Yes. See, I'm talking about way back in 2012. See, all the 4 industries, they know each other.
Correct.
Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they never get the time off to
Break
mingle
the
with
wall
each other.
and-
Mingle with each other. And, now it's like you're on a vacation, you're there.
Forcefully you have to.
2 days you're there.
Yeah.
It's such a great platform to network.
Yeah.
Even before we openly they've started exchanging talent, SIIMA was like a launch pad for it.
Yep. I think in 2016 or ma'am, actually, one of the SIIMA awards, I myself happened to see this happened in the networking. Like Pavan, Pavan Kumar, the Lucia director, at the backstage of the SIIMA, so he met Sam over there, Samantha. They both had because I was right next to Pavan. They both started the conversation. He said, yes, I have done. He won Best Director award for...
See, there are many examples like that. I really don't know. I did not witness that
No, because I witnessed it myself.
Yeah. So I can't talk much about that. But there have been numerous examples like that where, people have found talent or exchanged possibilities of, working together and things like that. Like I said, it's a great platform to network.
Yep.
Where else do you find the most powerful film industries together under one roof, where you have the biggest of talents and
absolutely
there's so much scope
yeah,
to actually get into each other's ideations and collaborate with each other.
Ma'am, currently I'm doing a film. It's a fantasy comedy film. And I casted the hero. Why? Because he won the best debutant actor on the stage. He came, he sat right behind me. Then I said, dude, I think I need to do a film for you, man. I said, sir, please write down the script. So I wrote the script. I think after a month I called him. We met and it happened organically.
So I see, we'll proudly say SIIMA has been the only award show to have celebrated debut categories.
Yeah.
Like debut producer, debut director.
Correct, debut director. Ma'am, actually, I think way back then, even the stunt men.
Yes.
Even the technicians.
Yeah, way back. We had a lot of, we had to, logistically, it was also getting a little hard for us too.
Okay.
So we had to cut down on, and the length of the show. Because it's
not only one language, right?
Yes.
It's imagine 4 languages.
So when I say logistics, it's the length of the show.
Yeah.
It's each category has 4 awards.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
4 languages.
4 languages.
So the more the number of categories into 4.
And with performances, with all the acts,
with the special awards.
Special awards.
The length of the show becomes very tedious for people who are attending also. So we had to keep it crisp. And we've, to be fair, not eliminated or, left out any major category. We've tried our best to fit in and package whatever best we could in terms of the number of categories we have.
Also, one beautiful thing what I've observed with SIIMA is probably in Hyderabad and be it in the next tribute to Appu sir also, I figured out the special segment what you guys do. There was a special tribute to K. Vishwanath Garu actually over there.
Yes.
And you guys were making a clear statement. SIIMA is not just about the present day actors.
Yes.
The legacy.
Without legends like them,
where
would the industry be? Also, I'll tell you what, we have been very fortunate to have had the honor of celebrating such legends, because if you see a couple of years down the line, when they're not there anymore, I always, Vishnu Garu and I always think that, we should never miss out on legends.
Yep.
Because after it's done, it's just a memory.
It's just a memory, correct.
So we've been very fortunate to be able to celebrate legends like that. You know, if you see Vishwanath Garu and a lot of other people, even, you know, I'm so glad SPB Garu.
Yeah, I remember that.
We were
Wow.
very sad to know that, you know, but we were so happy also that we were able to do it when he was there.
Yeah. And the way it was presented overall.
Yeah.
I mean, when you witness it, I mean, I was right in front of that and I had goosebumps moments because Chiranjeevi Garu had come over there for that K. Vishwanath Garu ka special segment and all. So like that, I'm just not talking about that one particular year, be it Apu sir's event also. Like
yes.
in Bengaluru, it was such an emotional...
how can we not pay our tribute to Apu sir? Tell me.
Yeah.
SIIMA would be incomplete without them.
Yeah.
And for us, it's a very sad moment for us, for every fan, right?
Yep.
Every industry person, losing a gem like him was a very hard thing to die. We were all in shock to begin with. So even doing that tribute was very difficult for us also.
Yeah. Just to make it light?
Yeah.
Few rapid fire round with Brinda ma'am.
Okay, I hope I can keep it rapid.
Okay, a star who completely surprised you in a good way.
All big stars.
Ma'am, that's very diplomatic.
They come with so much humility. I'm saying it from the bottom of my heart.
Okay.
They're stars because of that. You know that, right?
Yeah. Most difficult celeb to get a yes from attending for SIIMA.
Most difficult celeb, I don't think we've come across that. We've had that hassle. That SIIMA's been the only award show, I would say, who's even brought the most difficult ones. So
I like the confidence.
Yes.
So one award category that always sparks backstage drama.
Award category. Yeah, it's always the best actor award, no? Not when I say backstage, I'm talking about the fan base.
A movie you wish you had produced.
No, I think whatever we've dreamt of, we either made it.
Okay.
Or we're working on it's in the pipeline.
Okay.
So I think we're good in the space.
Most underrated South Indian actor or actress according to you?
Underrated. I don't know. I think it's a journey, right, Mayuurra? You never know. I think according to me, life is all about being at the right place at the right time.
This is my favorite line. I use that.
It is so true.
Yep.
Everybody can be overrated or underrated.
Yep.
If they don't have the right opportunity, right?
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to define that somebody is overrated or underrated because it's all about the right opportunity
at the right time.
Back.
Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Singapore, Hyderabad, Bangalore, which SIIMA edition was most challenging? Of course, I think I know the answer.
Most challenging was Bangalore. Hands down.
We Bangaloreans.
Most successful one, most challenging one. You can take the credit for both.
If SIIMA was a movie genre, which would it be?
It would be a comedy thriller, I would say.
Comedy thriller?
Because so much fun.
Okay.
So many nice things happen. Yeah. And it's always nail-biting for us. We're always under some crisis. So it's fun and it's scary, right?
Scary.
So how else do I mix the genres? I can only call it a comedy thriller.
And casting Vishnu and Brinda in the leads.
Yeah, we are the leads always. We are the specimens.
Have any celebs ever requested special treatment, be it in nomination, seating or presentation?
I think we don't give them that chance. We make sure they're
like
treated special.
So. Okay, how do you ensure SIIMA is more than just another award show?
It's lasted for 13 years with this year, non-stop, without missing a season. And what else should I say to define it?
That's perfect. With the rise of OTT, memes and viral culture, are award shows still evolving fast enough?
Yes. I see, there is a lot of scope.
Okay.
And in that space also, I would say SIIMA has taken the lead because we were the ones who started the trend of digital nominations.
Yep, digital nominations. And if I'm right, short film also.
Yes, short films, OTT.
Yep.
With the focus of all, with South-centric focus. So I think SIIMA takes a lead in all of that because we truly believe that's what the future is, right?
Yep. Tell us a moment from backstage, chaotic, emotional, or outright funny that never made it to the public eye.
Okay. I think chaotic and the scariest was, always tell people the experience we had in Abu Dhabi. It was
okay.
very scary because we had a very bad local partner
Okay.
who bailed out on us in the last minute.
Oh shit.
So it was a very hectic moment for us where, we had a lot of logistical push that we had to do from our end, which we were not prepared for
This
at
was
that
in 2017?
point. 17.
Oh, okay.
That was a bad hit for us. It took a big toll on us also.
But was it seen on the public eye, ma'am, or like?
No. We make sure it is all behind the curtain, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, it will never be.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I can imagine the amount of.
It's scary. It was very scary because we didn't know if the show is going to happen or not. We were at a point where it was very scary. We had to facilitate so many payments like hotel payments, venue payments, and all the logistical payments which were already catered to, but like I said, they didn't turn up, and we had to have a makeshift arrangement, backup plans and things like that. So being in a foreign country, it's scary. And the funny thing, I have quite a few funny things actually. There was this one after party that happened that there was a gentleman who was totally playing the host.
Okay.
Going around all over the place.
Okay.
And it was so funny that Vishnu politely went and asked, "Sir," because we didn't know who he was, but he was making himself so comfortable that he started playing the host.
Okay.
So Vishnu went and asked, "Sir, do I know you? Like, can I know from, through whose invitation you're here?" "I'm the owner, Vishnu's friend."
And he said that to Vishnu.
And I remember Yash was standing next to Vishnu and he said, "Boss, you're a bigger actor than me." That was super funny. They were super funny. And then there was one incident where once somebody during an after party, so they came and asked me that, "Oh, so you were invited by whom?" I said, "I was invited by SIIMA." And that's it. Everybody, all my friends started laughing. So they're because not many people
See,
know
ma'am,
who
the problem with that is basically, I told you both make everyone. I mean, there is no.
No, it's a sweet thing. Since you asked me what's a funny anecdote that I can share that you don't know of, I just pulled out one from the archive, I would say.
No, but that's the hilarious one actually. Yeah. Okay. Was there ever a category you wanted to introduce in SIIMA but were advised against it or something like that?
Yeah, so I always thought it would be nice if we had a child artist category.
Oh, wow.
But, logistically, see what happens is if you have a nominee, a child, it's both the parents want to travel, right? Yeah. To be fair, the child cannot travel alone.
Correct.
So that becomes 3 people into 4, that's 12. That's a huge number for us.
But that's such a wonderful thought, ma'am.
Yeah, because I think child art is also something that needs motivation and very promising.
Very
also.
promising.
Yeah.
Wow. So, do regional industries ever get competitive backstage about representations of wills?
No. Like I said, they function with such camaraderie and they're so happy to see each other. And it's actually like they start partying from the venue only. Yeah, from the event venue. Yeah. So they're so happy being with each other. It's never been a point of stress or, anything like that for us.
Like that, yeah. How do you keep the essence of South Indian cinema alive even when hosting SIIMA in global cities like Dubai, Abu Dhabi or Singapore?
See, basically when you say essence, we are carrying the essence, right? We are taking the soul of South globally. I can give you examples. There was a couple of times when SIIMA happened around the time of Onam.
Okay.
So we made sure that in the spread, the food spread that was in the hotel, we made sure that we spoke to the hotel guys and had sadhya available.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
So we made sure that everybody, whoever the Malayalam industry who traveled and came, was not feeling,
left out
or felt like they were away from home.
Yep.
And we got a lot of appreciation for that.
Wow.
They really acknowledged it. So, and then whether it's the song selection or the sensibilities that we carry onto the show.
A lot of thinking would have gone.
Yeah, like how we package it. we make sure that the South sensibilities are kept alive, and it's basically the soul of South that we're carrying globally. That's all. I don't think we're taking South away anywhere or anything.
What's the most underrated compliment you have received about SIIMA that stayed with you?
Underrated compliment, I choose to forget, Mayuura, because I don't want to take home any negatives.
I understand.
I only carry
I know.
the memories.
By now, the kind of interaction.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Because, see, if somebody's decided to nitpick on you,
Yeah.
you're never going to be able to make them happy. So it's no point in just putting your
energy. Among all the 3 films what you guys have produced, which one do you choose the most favorite one? Or closer to your heart?
Closer to my heart will be Thalaivi for me.
Oh, wow.
Because from day one to the nth day, I was on set in production every day.
Okay.
And Vishnu Garu and I were like, it was a challenging film for us to pull off in the pandemic. See, 83, what happened was the shoot was done before the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to release, and the release date got pushed because of the pandemic.
But ma'am, sorry to interrupt. Do you really think what the due which was supposed to get for 83?
No, we always say that. It was very
but
unfortunate.
Why do you think so, ma'am?
Because of the pandemic, right? See, it was supposed to release on the 21st of April. And lockdown hit on 19th March. Or 19th or 20th or 21st or whatever. That week. So it was pushed. So automatically, and then when we wanted to have the release, it released, and then there was a shutdown, lockdown again.
Oh.
So up north, all the theatres were under lockdown.
But I think it made a huge impact on OTT, I guess.
Great. It is a great film.
Absolutely, ma'am. It's very close to my heart as well. Yeah. I loved it. See, I think the song also became an iconic for every victorious moment.
Every international cricket match also,
Lehrado exactly
is played, and it's a moment of pride for us.
Yeah.
So that being said, for us, Thalaivi for me became very special because we shot in the pandemic. It was very challenging. Every day there would be 240 to 250 people on set. Okay. We had to fumigate the entire set before we started shoot. We would do rapid tests every day before they entered, because the COVID protocols were very high when we started shooting, because it was the first set of thing that started off after COVID. So for us, even if one crew member was tested positive, unfortunately, we had to call off the shoot, right? According to the protocols. Yeah. So it was very challenging for us. Every day was a challenge. But by God's grace, we swam through it. So I would say Thalaivi is extremely close.
Closer.
Yes.
So what's one thing the younger generation of producers are getting right that the earlier generation didn't?
Producers, right?
Yep.
I'll tell you, the one thing that the earlier producers are getting right is the access they have.
Oh, wow. Okay.
To OTT platforms.
Yeah.
You have, like we all know, content is king. And back in the day, it was not wholly dependent on. It was only on the theatre footfall, right?
Yes. Or max-to-max satellite.
Yeah. Or music.
Yep.
Now OTT plays a major role in taking and consuming the cost, right?
Yep.
So they have a great advantage. The new age producers have a great advantage of tapping greater potential.
If someone told you today, Brinda, let's start a full-fledged OTT platform for South Indian cinema, what's the first thing you would ensure does it differently?
First, I'll stay away from it. It's too much of yes. But I would definitely want to be an advisor, or be on the board or something like that. I wouldn't start it. But yeah, it's a great. I think what they should do is they should start capturing, independent producers who don't have access to big OTT releases.
Oh yeah. Oh.
You should. They can actually start.
I think if I'm right, Malayalam, the government has some kind of a OTT variant for all the independent filmmakers.
So that kind of a positioning will play well.
How I wish we get that soon.
Because that's the only way the independent producers who cannot actually garner the attention of an OTT platform now has a good platform to reach out to, right? Okay,
one last question. Has there ever been a project where you chose your gut over numbers? How did that turn out?
We always go by the gut. If we just played our game by numbers,
Yeah.
we wouldn't last this long, right?
Yeah.
So it's always by the gut.
Okay, ma'am. So how's the experience coming to this show?
Great, very nice. It's like it's a friendly conversation, and I think thanks to you, you've kept it very light and easy. I think that's also a big part of being comfortable, right?
No, ma'am. I think for so many things, for so many reasons, I should thank you both actually. I mean, I think probably I'm representing on behalf of the Kannada film industry, and I'm doing this podcast, I can say.
Thank you so much.
Because every year...
By the way, I don't want you to say we are also part of the Kannada
Of course, ma'am. No, I didn't mean in that way. So what I meant was like from the actors, technicians' point of view.
I'm just pulling a fast one only.
So because we need a platform for the recognition for the work what we do. So and when it is recognized like appropriately, and when we feel like yes, we deserve for this, and it's when you guys put the focus light, or when you show us that light, no, we feel so overwhelmed with the work, and we get that motivation to continue the work.
Yeah, I'm so glad we're able to contribute to that aspect, because for us it is very motivating that the more the merry, right?
Yep, more the merrier.
Yeah, so if the industry is happy and everybody is happy,
yep,
it's that's what we're aiming at.
Yeah.
So.
And also, I forgot about the team, ma'am. Actually, I want to talk about the back-end team of SIIMA. What do you want to say about them?
Who can run anything of this magnitude without a team?
Yep.
Tell me. Team is the backbone, right?
Yeah.
As much as it's very important to have a great leader, which we already have.
Yep.
Vishnu Garu.
Vishnu.
It's important to have a great team also, right? Because it's a teamwork together that is making his vision, bringing his vision to life. So this team is also is a very important part of our run, right?
Yep. And this year it's happening on September 5th and 6th.
And 6th, yes, in Dubai.
In Dubai.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being
thank
on this
you.
show.
Thank you for having me on your show.
On that note, so ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸಂಚಿಕೆನ ಎಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. So like I said, SIIMA is always close to us and will be close to us. Thank you for giving us a lot of memories, ma'am.
Thank you.
ಮತ್ತೆ
Thank you for being a part of those memories. Since you said you've been a part of that for so many years.
I'm very greedy. I can proudly say that I've done 2 films. I've won both the awards.
That's great. That's very motivating for us to hear.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಸಂಚಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತೀನಿ. Till then, signing off ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೈಲಲ್ಲಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಗುರು.